It is better to allow 10 armed robbers to escape than to kill an innocent citizen. So if you do a good job and kill somebody by mistake, that will rubbish everything you have done. Rivers State is one of the most important states in the country. Talk about its peculiarity or the importance, the economic importance of Rivers State to the nation. Policing Rivers State is a different thing from policing other areas because of the peculiarity it has, the food basket of the nation, and as the oil mecca of the nation, it comes with all the criminal atrocities you can think about. Good things go along with crime. So you have these crimes here. And the terrains too are something you have to take into consideration. The creeks, the waters, and the water life as well. The people know their terrain. They are a wonderful set of people. They know their rights and they fight for their rights. So policing this set of people needs you to put in your 100%, needs you to have your philosophy and your objective, needs you to ensure you do what is right at all times. Like coming here with the objective of having a police that is friendly with the people, friendly at the same time, very, very effective. It will take time. You need training upon training of the men to achieve this. A lot of oppositions I will expect, and I've been saying it, but with training, with discipline, I'm sure very soon we will get there. I know the state, I know the people, I know almost all the actors, I know the terrain, I know the town, so to say. So when I came here, I do not need that time any other person will need to acclimatize. I'm already acclimatized. I know my way around the town. I know who to call when I need this and need that. A lot of people who worked with me when I was there are still here. A lot of stakeholders who assisted me while I was there are still here, and they are willing to be of assistance to me. They were so happy that I came back here as the Commissioner of Police. If you were here the first week, second week that I came, this was like a mini religious carnival where everybody who knew me were coming. So it enabled me to settle down quickly, because the following day I came, they baptized me with their political matters, which I had to attend to immediately. If it was somebody who has not been here, that kind of a thing could unsettle the Commissioner of Police. So no doubt my having worked here is working for me. Coming to what the RS used to do in Lagos, coming to all the accolades the RS have been getting here, there, and everywhere, people never bother to find out what was the philosophy behind it. The philosophy behind it is doing what a lot of other police units will ignore. The little things that matters to the members of the public was what the RRS were concentrating on, while other teams were looking out to catch armed robber, catch bandits, do big things. The Rapid Response Squad were concentrating on the little things they were ignoring, assisting members of the public. If you have worked very hard from morning till night, you want to go home and rest. So you will appreciate that man who assisted you, the traffic officer who assisted you to get home quickly. When your car breaks down and you know that area boys very soon will come to attack you, and you see the police patrol vehicle come to stay with you, find out the problem you have. The philosophy behind the Rapid Response Squad is being able to carry the people along with your policing, endearing yourself to the people you police, getting the cooperation of members of the community. It's a philosophy that is being used by policies everywhere in the world now. We call it policing by consent. Policing by consent. It simply means enlightening the people, engaging them, educating them, before you effect the arrest. All the E's. By the time somebody commits a crime, drives against traffic, you say, you know you should not be doing this. This can cause death of people who did not know you becoming this way. You have been warned not to do this. This is not right. You have engaged the person by talking to the person. You have told him what he had done wrong. You had advised him. You now told him the crime he has committed. He will not be asking you again, Oga, wetin I do, Oga, wetin I do. You have endeared yourself to members of the public. You have enlightened him. So at the same time, educated him, and you have done your job of enforcing the law. You do not have fuel, the rapid response code will give you 2 liters, 4 liters to go. So you will not forget those little gestures from the police. Somebody needs medical attention, and you quickly take the person to the hospital. All the police everywhere are ignoring this. The rapid response code are cashing it on it, doing what the people want, assisting the people personally. Now, coming down to Rivers State, yes, this can be done, but don't forget that the terrain of Rivers State is different from Lagos. Lagos, we have people jam-packed in a lot of areas. You need constant touch, constant contact with the people in Lagos. You cannot move around in Lagos without meeting 1 or 2 persons. Rivers State are more spaced out. Now we have the rapid response team here in the state too. They're undergoing training. We are trying to talk to them, at least to do a little bit of this, attend to people, give them assistance, make them happy, and then be cautious. Most importantly, be cautious to members of the public. Say sir to them, because they are the ones paying our salary. So it's possible, but it will take time. We, for example, we have undertaken a lot of training for our men, enlightenment for them, to let them know why we emphasize on doing our jobs, protecting lives and properties. Like today we had a training where we had policemen from the mobile training all our policemen in police stations on riot drills, on tactical combat setup and operations. These are things that will make them fit, update them about the duties that are expected of them, because the calibers of crimes, the dynamics of crimes are changing. The dynamics are changing, and we have to live up to the expectation of the people. We have daily attacks, we have kidnapping, we have robberies, and we need officers who are agile to do this job. So training upon training is what we have been having. About some few weeks ago, we had officers trained on the use of their firearms to ensure they get used to the firearms and to train them to know when they can deploy and use their firearms. Like it is mentioned in the police, like they told us in training at the academy and colleges, that it is better to allow 10 armed robbers to escape than to kill an innocent citizen. So if you do a good job and kill somebody by mistake, that rubbish everything you have done. So training upon training is what we have been doing to them, and we are telling members of the public whenever we have the opportunity that we are ready to do this job, to continue to protect their lives and their properties. So I want to thank people of Rivers State for the cooperation they have been giving to us. Wonderful set of people. Is it information that I want? They have been bombarding me daily with information, things happening, they come around, they send me text messages, but at the same time, I want to beg them that they should try and do more. Try and abide by the rules and regulations set up for every society. They should not engage in criminality. And most importantly, if they see something, they should say something. Like I want to give kudos to a lady that assisted us in rescuing people who have been kidnapped just 4 days ago. She saw the incident happened, she called the police, and the police came swiftly, and that, because the call came quickly, we were able to follow the kidnappers, and the 3 members of the same family kidnapped were rescued on earth. So I want to tell members of the community that we are ready to continue to protect lives and properties. We will respond swiftly to any breakdown of law and order.
Finally, sir, just give us at least 2 or 3 sweet stories of what achievement the command has done. Because I know that when you came in, even though it was at the thick of political crisis, but you were able to overcome that. But in terms of, you have been able to when some kidnappers kidnapped a busload of people, we were able to rescue, and so many other. Can you just tell us some of these ones and how it has helped?
One of the successes I will mention, members of the public may not see them physically, is reorganizing my tactical team, putting more vibe in my investigating teams, sanitizing the state CID. So those are wonderful achievements I have made already. The people will see it, will feel it, but it's not what everybody will talk about every time. We have done this, we have done that. I am reducing the level of corruption among my men. I have not said I'm reducing it daily because I'm arresting my men disgracing us on the road by collecting money on the road. I'm listening to members of the public. Whenever they give me the information, my men are misbehaving somewhere, we have officers who move in quickly. And coming to crime, we have been able to rescue a number of people kidnapped. We have been able to arrest a lot of armed robbers. We have recovered guns. We have recovered a lot of guns within the short time that I came to this place. One of the biggest pirates that has been disturbing the state and Bayelsa for some time, that's John Togo, was neutralized about 5 days ago. That gave me joy because people moving on the waters are now happy. He was a ruthless thief. So I'm happy we have been able to neutralize that. So, and even just yesterday, we have been able to pick one of the biggest nightmares that we have, contributing to stealing cars every day out of town. By the time we arrested them yesterday, by 12 o'clock, he has already stolen 3 cars in this state. So what we are doing now is recovering some of the cars that he has stolen out of this place. So that's a wonderful achievement for me. And we are really, really looking out for more of such because my men are happy, their morals are high, they know that they have a commissioner of police who loves investigations and operation. And I go out with them to encourage them, to let them know that there is no work we give to them that we have not done before. The leadership of the Inspector General of Police has really, really assisted me. Don't forget that my last posting was the PSO of the Inspector General of Police. I was his principal staff officer. So it gave me the opportunity to really, really know the Inspector General of Police more. It gave me the opportunity to see the way he thinks. So I know what he wants. I know his philosophy for the police. I know his goal, what he wanted to achieve or what he wanted to achieve. So I work towards it. I will give you an example. One of the things he does that I have imbibed as well. Before he posts somebody in some sensitive positions, he calls them and talks to them. I'm going to post you out of this place. I'm taking you to this particular place because. And by the time he's bringing in new person, he says, I brought in you in here because I want you to do this and this for me. He's the Inspector General of Police. He does not need to call anybody before he posts them away. But he thinks about the shock for the person. He wants the person to understand the reason why he's removing him. And the new person is bringing in, he wants him to know why he has brought him in. That means he's setting an agenda for the person coming in. So this is a wonderful one. And then I remember instances where he listens to disciplinary matters by himself. And at times we are all thinking, this is the way it should go. And he said, no, look at it this way. This officer did this because of this, so it's better we do this and do this. And he has created a unit where he sends officers who have committed one crime or the other to go back to class, go and learn for 2-3 months. By the time they certify you fit, it brings you in. So we are starting the same thing here as well. So no doubt, the leadership of the Inspector General of Police has been wonderful. I'm lucky to have worked with him directly, and he has influenced the way I take decisions.